Never again will you continue to be in sorrow. Never again will you continue to cry. Never again will you continue to be unfruitful. Never again will you continue to labor and see no result. God said, I should tell you that the end of your sorrow has come. It's enough that you will continue to labor without result, to cry all the night, to sorrow all the time. When I was meditating about this topic, God brought that social media trending word, no grief for anybody. I want to interpret that word to you today. The very first time I heard the word, I was so annoyed. I said, this is a stubborn word from the pit of hell. I was so much against that statement. But yesterday, God interpreted that word. He said, this word is not bad, though. It's just that it was presented in a wrong way. But this is a very strong statement. No grief for anybody. And why I sang it this morning, say no to doctor's report. Say no to the devil's report. Say no to any negative in your life. That is no grief for anybody. No grief for failure this year. No grief for setback this year. Every spirit of intimidation, don't agree to it. Every spirit of stagnancy, say no to it this year. That is no grief for anybody. When God was interpreting it to me, he said, yes, no grief for advice of the devil this year. No grief for any advice, any devilish advice, anything that will lure you into bad attitude. Say no to it. That is no grief for anybody. No grief for any advice that will introduce you into immorality. No grief for anybody. So when God was interpreting it to me, I said, okay, now I understand this statement. It's not good for one to grieve to anything that will take you away from your focus. Anything that will terminate your future, no grief for that thing. Anything that will set your eyes away from God, no grief for anybody. Have you understand the word? No grief for anybody. Forget about the news. Forget about news you are hearing. The sound I want you to hear this time is the sound from the throne of mercy. And the sound from the throne of mercy said that this year 2024 you are making over. The sound from the throne of mercy is that miscarriage will not be this year. The sound from the throne of mercy is that you will be fruitful this year. That is the sound from the throne of mercy. Forget about the sound in the country. Never again will the people of God suffer together with the unbelievers. It is true, we are in the same country, but we cannot have the same experience except if you remove yourself. If you remain in the Lord, if you allow Christ dwell in you, I am assuring you, you can never encounter the same experience because your Father knows how to make things happen. As far as the earth remains, means of survival will never cease. As far as this earth remains, means of survival will never cease. Because now your papa they do. Don't plant wrongly. Don't plant roughly. Don't plant ignorantly. And don't plant wrong seed. That's the only thing that will make a farmer to lose harvest. But every farmer that planted well in the due time and follow it up, nothing will stop the farmer from harvesting. Plant well. Never again will you end the year without achievement. Never again will you count from January to December and at the December you don't have anything to show. Never again. No be this year. You no go work. I say no. Even if you no agree, I agree for you.